to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 202 horses and 182 pound-feet of torque. And this engine is connected to an all-wheel drive system. You could get the Camry with all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Fuel economy numbers are 25 in the city, 34 highway, and 28 combined. So here is the MSRP sticker of this 2021 Toyota Camry XLE. It does have the heated steering wheel, which is a $150 option, and it does have the panoramic sunroof, which is almost a $1,400 option. And here is the MSRP sticker price. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Midnight Black, and it looks pretty good on this Camry. And the only reason it looks pretty good because of those trims. Those trims have a blacked out look and a dark gray look to them. Come to the front. Here are the headlights. They have a very simple design to them, but everything is LED here in the front, so good job Toyota for making everything here in the front LED. Coming down, you'll have a massive grille and a little bit of chrome on the side. And this is not functional, but this middle piece right here is functional. This piece right here is functional too. So there's an opening for air. And then of course you will have the Toyota badge, and it does serve as the sensor. So the sensor is built into that Toyota badge. It does have the Toyota safety sense. As I told you guys, the bottom grille is all functional, so that's where air goes. And on the hood, they're going to be an aggressive lines. They're going to be 2 lines on the sides and then 2 lines in the center. Here is a side view of the Camry. It looks nice. There's going to be a sharp line right here in the middle by the door handles, and just gives the Camry an aggressive look. But overall, guys, I love the design, and I love the fact that the windows are nice and big. They bring in a lot of sun and a lot of light inside of this Camry. And something that is very interesting, it looks like it has that sloping roof design, but at the same time it does not. And of course, not having a sloping roof design gives you a ton of space in the back seat. The design of the rims, they are nice and simple, and the size of those rims are very good, and I think they fit that Camry XLE just perfect. The size of those trims, they are 235, 45, 18. I think if they were a tiny bit bigger, it would have looked a bit too much. So I think those trims are the perfect size for this XLE trim. And the taillights, as you guys see in the back, they get extended into the quarter panel. And overall, everything just looks very nice right here on the side. And I actually forgot to mention, on the mirror, there's going to be a blind spot monitoring system, and there's going to be an LED turn signal indicator. Here is the back of the Camry, and from this angle, it actually looks like it has a sport pack look or a coupe look design to it. But of course, it's not. It's just a normal sedan, unlike the Honda Accord. As you guys see, this is my 2018, and it does have that sloping roof design, and basically it's not as spacious as the Camry. But anyways, guys, here is the back. The back looks pretty good. Tail lights are long, and I think everything here in the back is LED. I did check on the reverse light, they were LED, but the turn signal indicators, I'm not able to tell if they are LED or halogen, but they were flashing in a very fast way, so I believe they are LED. The running lights right here in the back are LED as well. You will have XLE with all-wheel drive badges to the right. Camry is written right underneath the Toyota badge, and right underneath the Camry badge, there's going to be the backup camera right underneath the M. And overall, everything just looks very good. Reflectors in the bottom, flat black all the way in the bottom of the bumper, and the exhaust is connected to the exhaust tip. Here is the key, and it's all plastic. I really wish it had some chrome or brushed aluminum on it. There are going to be 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, panic button. Camry is right in the back, and the Toyota badge is back there. But I really wish that the key had a heavier feel, but I guess it's nice to have a lighter key because it's very easy to carry around. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and open the trunk. To open the trunk, there are going to be 3 ways: 1 on the key, 1 on the trunk, all the way to the right. Actually, it's located where the Y is, but to the right of it. And there's going to be a button inside. The trunk opens all the way up. It is spring loaded, unlike other cars. So my Honda actually opens a tiny bit, but I like the fact that the Camry opens all the way up, so it's spring loaded. Inside there is a ton of space, just like the Accord and the Altima that I reviewed. You could of course drop the seats down if you want to. A very good amount of space on the right and a very good amount of space on the left. Some hooks or tie downs, and underneath there are going to be the spare tire, the jack, and the jack tools. So here is the door handle. The door handle has a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the car. And to lock it, there's going to be a sensor right outside those two lines. Just go ahead and click on them, and that will take care of locking the car. For the front door panel, this top portion right here is finished in that synthetic rubber material. Door handle feels nice and solid. More of that brushed aluminum continues, so it starts from the door handle, goes all the way to the back, so that's a really nice touch. This is wrapped in leather, so that's nice. I love the gray with the tan interior colors. This bottom portion right here is plastic, and it is finished in gray. A lot of companies go with black. There's going to be a halogen light in the bottom. Here are the window switches and door controls, mirror controls, speaker in the bottom, and a little bit of storage place. I wish there was a tiny bit more storage place, but there is like a bottle holder and another bottle holder right here. Here is the driver's seat, and the driver's seat is very comfortable. This interior is finished in white or tan, and of course the seats are powered, and it does have lumbar support. But let's go inside this Camry, and I'll go and show you the interior of this 2021 Camry. Alright, so coming inside this Camry, the seats are nice and comfortable, and I really like the fact that it's very easy to see out of this Camry, and the hood actually slopes down, so it's very easy to see. Here is the steering wheel. It's nice, and it's wrapped in leather, and it has a very nice thickness to it. There's going to be some brushed aluminum on that steering wheel. All the way to the left of it, there are going to be a few buttons to control the middle screen. I believe it's a 7-inch screen in the middle. You'll have the phone controls, volume controls, voice command. All the way to the right, they're going to be the cruise control. Basically, that's for the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5. And then you'll have the seat buttons and mode. You could go from Bluetooth to FM, AM, and other things. And here are the gauges. The gauges are very simple, very easy to read. The font is nice and big. All the way to the left, they're going to be the headlight controls with the turn signal controls. All the way to the right, they're going to be the wiper controls, and here is the engine start stop. Steering wheel is very light. I was actually driving this Camry around the parking lot to move it to this spot, and the steering wheel is probably the lightest steering wheel I ever felt. It's very, very light, so that's very nice. All the way to the left, they're going to be the high beam button, auto high beam, traction control, trunk release button. Here is a button to open the fuel door, heated steering wheel, which is a $150 option, and they're going to be a small cubby right here on the left. You could put some coins here if you want to. And all the way to the left, here is the screen. It's a tablet style screen, and it is a 9-inch touchscreen that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Nice and responsive. And here is the backup camera. It's not the best resolution, but it's not too bad. I like the fact that the screen is nice and big, so you could see out of it. And they're going to be the wide mode and the narrow mode. And of course, you will have the vents in the bottom, emergency light button. I love the gloss black around the screen and on the screen and around the climate controls. Here is the climate controls. Very easy to use. You'll have the fan speed right here. Mode, AC. You could sync them. It's a dual climate control. There's an auto function, and here is the front. So you could turn on the front if you want to. And of course, this is an LCD screen right here to be able to see what level of fan speed you are on, or the modes. So you could basically see everything in this small screen. Here is a USB and a 12 volt. I'm not exactly sure why the covers are really bulky and really big. And then of course you'll have a wireless phone charger right here. You could turn it off or on if you want to. And underneath the wireless charger, there's going to be a storage place. I didn't even know about that, but that's really cool that there is a storage place. And here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission in this Camry. It does have plus and minus. You could change your gears if you want to, but there is no paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Cup holders are nice and big. I love the brushed aluminum around the cup holders. And here is going to be a few buttons down here next to the gear shifter. Eco button, normal, and sport. Let me go ahead and show you how everything looks right here when you change the modes. It just basically displays all the way to the left up there. And you'll have the brake hold button, electronic e-brake, and then you'll have your heated seats. They're going to be 3 stages for the passenger and driver. Here is the armrest. The armrest is very soft, so good job Toyota for making the armrest nice and soft. And inside there is a ton of space. I would say about the same space as the Accord and the Altima. 2 USBs here. So I like the fact that there is 2 USBs inside and there's one right there. And up top, the mirror is a little bit on the bulky side, but it's actually not too bad. There's going to be a few buttons right here to control the garage controls. It does have auto dimming. Up top, you will have some LED lights. So good job Toyota for making the lights LED, unlike the Accord. You'll have 2 buttons, one for the shade and one for the basically the sunroof itself to open it. Let's go ahead and open the sunroof. You have to hold it down for a few seconds and then let go. And that's the max it goes. I wish it opened a tiny bit more, but it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and close it. Just to show you how it looks like when it's closed. And of course you could close the shade if you want to. It's a almost a $1,400 option. And here is the visor. The visor is very nice and it feels very high quality. They're going to be a light. And here is the mirror. Here is the back door panel, and looking at this, I thought this is plastic at first, but this is this synthetic rubber material. So good job Toyota for making the back doors with that synthetic rubber material. Unlike Honda used plastic in the back doors. But anyways, right here they're going to be some brown trim, window switch. Here is the armrest, nice and soft. This is wrapped in leather and it is finished in gray, in this gray color. The bottom portion of the door is gray and it's plastic. There are going to be 2 bottle holders and a speaker. So here are the back seats. There is a massive amount of leg room, a ton of headroom, and here is the armrest. 2 cup holders, and the armrest is very, very soft. Vents in the back. I really wish there was like a USB or a 12 volt. And here are the lights. They are LED as well. So I like the fact that the back lights are LED. And here is how the front looks like. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Colonial Toyota here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this beautiful 2021 Toyota Camry. And I would like to thank Keith here at Colonial Toyota. If you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put their information and link at the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.